Schrade Quick Tips. Sharpen your skills.
In this Schrade Quick Tip, we'll show you a quick and effective way to build an improvised survival slingshot in the field. Stick around until the end of the video to learn how to make this reliable survival hunting tool while also getting a few tips from our experts along the way.
Whether you're looking for a fun project around camp or you're in search of your next meal in the backwoods, having the knowledge to build an improvised slingshot is a fun and essential wilderness skill to have in your toolbox. While often overlooked in the hunting world of today, the slingshot can be a very effective small game hunting tool and relatively simple to build on the fly with limited resources. Before we get started, you'll need some good, strong rubber material for the bands, some heavy-duty duct tape, a piece of leather or other flexible material, and of course a good full-tang fixed-blade knife like our SCH F51 or SCH F52 survival knives. The first step in building a slingshot is to find a good handle, or Y stick. In a wilderness environment, this typically means finding the sturdy branch of a hardwood tree that forms a fairly symmetrical Y. Each fork of the Y should be about the diameter of your pointer finger, and the handle should be about the diameter of your thumb. Once you find your Y branch, remove it from the tree with your knife or saw, and cut away any excess length from the Y itself. Just be sure to leave a little extra length on the forks and handhold. You can always trim them down later. Next, we're going to make your slingshot more effective and comfortable to shoot. Shave off any unwanted bark and form the handle to fit your hand. To do this, hold the Y stick in your hand as if you were to fire the slingshot. This will give you a good idea as to what additional material you will want to remove. Now, using your knife, neatly trim off any excess material from the forks and handle. You may also choose to flatten the front of the forks so that the bands may later be attached to a flat surface. With the base of the slingshot complete, it's time to prepare your bands and make the pouch. There are a variety of rubber materials that can be used to create powerful slingshot bands. Flat medical latex, rubber surgical tubing, or recycled exercise bands work well for this. Once you've selected your band material, you'll need to cut it to size. The needed length of slingshot bands differs from person to person based on individual draw length. An easy way to estimate the needed length of your bands is to take one end of the tubing and hold it to the base of the slingshot. With the other hand, pull the rubber to where your thumb meets your cheek. Now, add about 4 inches in length to each band to compensate for the knots you'll use to secure the bands to the Y stick and ammo pouch. This should give an appropriate length of each band. Adjustments can be made fairly easily later as long as your bands are both the exact same length and a bit longer than they need to be. You'll also need to craft a pouch to attach to your bands so that your ammunition can be firmly gripped when firing the slingshot. The pouch should be made of a sturdy yet flexible material such as leather, nylon, or canvas. Once you've selected your pouch material, cut it to the desired size and carefully drill a hole in each side using your knife. When drilling the holes into the pouch of the slingshot, take care not to drill them too close to the edge of the pouch material. This could result in the band tearing through the pouch under tension, so always wear eye protection when testing or shooting any slingshot. Now, attach each rubber band to your pouch and Y stick using a tight square knot. Check to make sure your bands are about the same length once tied off. If not, retie them. Then check each knot afterwards with a good tug. The bands can then be further secured to the forks and pouch of the slingshot using a heavy-duty outdoor tape. If you don't have any heavy-duty tape, but you do have paracord or some other twine, you can use this common whipping technique to add another measure of safety when you secure your bands to your slingshot. There you have it, a quick method for improvising a slingshot in a wilderness or urban environment using only your survival knife and a few other odds and ends. While it is possible to build a slingshot completely from scratch with the proper materials, carrying a previously prepared set of slingshot bands in your survival kit won't weigh you down and will save you lots of valuable time when improvising in the wilderness. For tips on shooting a slingshot, check out our video in this series entitled How to Shoot a Slingshot. And for a survival knife with a built-in survival slingshot, check out our SCH F39 Schrade Guidemaster slingshot with full-tang fixed-blade knife.
For more survival and bushcraft skills, be sure to check out our other videos in this series. While you're at it, visit www.schrade.com to see our full assortment of quality axes, knives, and accessories. But for now, be sure to click the subscribe button above to subscribe to our Schrade Knives YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Ways you can connect with Schrade are in the description below, along with other great tips and relevant info. To discover more about the gear used in this video, check out the links in the video description on YouTube. Visit Schrade.com or take a trip to your local outdoor gear retailer.